I ever tell you about the time we were ordered to take out Moff Dallam? Dangerous mark. Wiley is that... Hang on. Incoming transmission. Care to guess who it is?
Major, Senior Agent Zane here. Apparently, I didn't make myself clear earlier. Or perhaps you thought an unauthorized rescue mission wouldn't constitute as interfering?
We knew exactly what we were doing.
Thought so. I understand your concern for your comrades, but you morons are only complicating things.
You're addressing the commander of Havoc Squad, Zane. You will show him the proper respect.
Apologies, but this is a delicate operation and your continued involvement will only jeopardize its completion.
We could have worked together if you'd kept us in the loop.
I would have if this had been any of your business.
Your operation's falling apart, Zane. Now either rescue the Deadeyes yourself, or get out of the way.
I don't take orders from grunts. This mission is over when I say it is.
I've had it with this guy. Permission to cut him off, sir.
I'd rather do it myself.
By all means. Good riddance. I can't tell if he really dropped the ball on this one or if he's still just lying to us. Either way, the SIS had their chance. Time for Havoc Squad to get the job done right.
Sir, I was wondering if you've received any messages from Captain Kaylor recently. I've not heard anything since the situation with Raidu. I'm a bit concerned, to be honest.
Captain Kaylor hasn't sent me any messages.
I suppose it's possible he's moved on to other cases, but I can't help but suspect that he's still planning something. I attempted to contact him for my standard activity report, but I was told that he's out of the office on an important assignment. I can't help but wonder if I'm a part of that assignment. I don't look forward to finding out.
I won't tolerate Kaylor interfering with my squad again.
Perhaps it won't come to that. We have enough to deal with as it is. I shouldn't be thinking about problems that may not exist. Sorry to trouble you, sir. Let's just get back to work.
Come in, Major. This is General Garza. The situation on Belsavis is complicated, so let's begin immediately. Belsavis houses a top-secret prison colony for the worst offenders in the Republic, Sith Lords, war criminals, and mass murderers. That prison is under heavy assault. The Imperials are attempting to free their captured comrades. While you're in the field, do whatever you can to impede them.
I get the impression the prison break isn't why I'm here?
Your primary objective is to extract the pilots of Daggerwing, an elite Navy starfighter unit, from within the prison zone and return them to service.
Were these pilots shot down? Will they need medical attention?
They weren't sent to Belsavis on a mission. They're inmates. The pilots of Daggerwing are serving life sentences on Belsavis for participating in an unauthorized bombing mission that killed thousands of Imperial civilians. The attack was so brutal that High Command had no choice but to disavow the incident and sweep away the pilots responsible, permanently.
Why did they target civilians?
Daggerwing thought they were acting in the Republic's best interests at the time, but results far outweigh intentions. The Republic needs Daggerwing back in the fight, regardless of their past crimes. Starfighter pilots of their caliber are in very short supply. A prison guard captain named Zess will direct you to Daggerwing CO, Conrad Goll. Contact him, extract the pilots, and then report back to me. Garza out.
Welcome to Macula Station, gateway to the Belsavis penal colonies. Feel free to ask me about our correctional facilities.
Can it, 05? This is a prison, not a tourist attraction. Warden Plate's already approved your entry, Major. Please declare any weapons you might be carrying, such as blasters, knives, explosives.
Put me down for all of the above.
Of course. Normally, I'd confiscate your equipment, but the Warden wants you planetside ASAP. Given the situation, I figure he'll want you carrying.
What does the Warden want with me?
Couldn't say. Best not to keep him waiting, though. Just take the shuttle and report to the Warden immediately. And be careful, it's nasty down there.
Power packs. Check. Stun baton. Check. Binders. Check.
Excuse me, Captain. I was told you could help me locate Daggerwing's CO.
Major. Glad you caught me. Was just heading out to round up another wave of runners. The imps are springing everyone they can. The Daggers volunteered to help get things under control, so they're spread out across the prison.
What do you know about these pilots, Captain?
I know they got a raw deal. Those pilots were just doing their job and they got locked up for it. Shameful. Their leader, Gall, is in a high security zone, so I can't raise him on the hollow for you. The XO isn't far, though. Here. Harlan? Harlan, come in. This is Zess, over.
Zess? Huh, good timing, pal. We need backup ASAP. The imps are opening the vaults.
Are they insane? We'll get your backup, Harlan. Just hang in there.
Give me coordinates and I'll double time it to your position.
Who is that? Forget it. I'll take anyone you've got. We've got some imps cornered in one of the vault entrances, but we're shot at pretty bad. We need med packs and mad power, and we need them yesterday.
Help is on the way, Harlan. Zess out. Out of med packs. But there are some caches you can raid on your way to Harlan. Here are the coordinates.
Lieutenant Dorn can handle a few blaster wounds. No need for supplies.
Not knowing the condition of the wounded, sir, I still recommend collecting additional medical supplies.
Stay on your toes out there. This place is a madhouse.
Hold still.
About time, Major. Was beginning to think you Havoc Squad hotshots were all talk. I'm Warden Plate. This here's my second-in-command, Growl. Now, let's get one thing straight. This is my prison. You want to help out, bust a few heads, fine. But you'll do things my way. Understand?
I do things one way. Mine.
You just watch yourself. Endanger my men, and I'll punt your sorry butt right off this rock. This facility houses some of the galaxy's most dangerous criminals. Was one of the Republic's best-kept secrets until the Empire caught on.
Our guards found a subspace transmitter in one of the prison wards. Crude, but functional. Must have taken decades to scrap together.
Blasted thing led the Imperials right to us. They snuck in, sprang the prisoners, and blew open the armories in a single strike.
You're telling me the prisoners are all free? And armed?
That's the short of it. The military's already sent a few elite detachments our way. Been about as useful as a tauntaun in a sandstorm.
Last we heard, they'd lost the deep prison. Encountered some unknown species in the maximum security wing. And they're getting pummeled.
Let them sweat. Our priority is securing this level. And that means stamping out a gang of lunatics calling themselves the Condemned. They're all second and third generation prisoners. Born and raised right here in the prison. Just as twisted as the scum they're descended from.
Sounds like they got a pretty raw deal.
Save your sympathy. They're animals. Every last one. Thanks to them, our security fields are down and our access to the armories has been cut off. We're sitting naked here. If we can retake the armories and get those fields back online, we'll be in business. Then we'll... Wait, what's that?
Warden! Return fire! wing! No one gets in or out without my say-so! Kelsa, how's the warden?
Dead, sir. Clean shot to the head. I think that makes you the new warden.
I hadn't thought of that.
The chain of command is there for a reason, Warden. Time to buck up and take charge.
All right. I'll do what I can for now. Securing this station is our first priority. Another ambush like that and we're through. Our security field should keep the prisoners out. Some condemned saboteurs trashed the field generator, and the whole network is down.
Leave it to me, sir. A few tools, a little elbow grease, and I'll have that generator back up in no time.
That generator could still be crawling with prisoners. I'd feel a lot better knowing someone was watching her back.
She'll be safe. You have my word.
I'll hold you to that.
Just let me slip into something more blaster-resistant.
The generator isn't far. Just keep those lunatics away from Kelsa. Give them one for the warden.
It's useless. This droid's nothing but a junk heap without replacement parts. I can't take it, Major. Between the convicts shooting us and our equipment breaking, it's a wonder we're alive. There's 100 screaming crazies out there, all my men are hurt, and the warden droids that are supposed to help us don't function.
I can drive off the prisoners and buy you a little breathing room.
It won't help. They'll just come back. If our droids were working, we'd have a chance, but they all need motivator coils. The blasted Mandalorians raided our supply depot and ran off with our extra coils, so we've got nothing. Mandos aren't like other convicts. They're more like a military unit than a gang. Even set up their own headquarters.
What are Mandalorians doing on Belsavis?
They were captured after they wiped out some backwater planet. Real nasty. Real resourceful. They've even scavenged a bunch of old warden droids and turned them into turret defenses. That's why they took the coils. You wanna help? Break open those turrets the Mandos built and bring me the motivator coils. With those, these droids will be back online.
Neutralize the turrets and requisition the motivator coils. Check. I'll be right back.
If you can pull it off, we'll have a chance. But I'll believe it when I see it. The camp's near the remnants of the prison housing. The turrets guard the perimeter. Be careful out there. The Mandos are gonna go ballistic if you start breaking their toys.
Engaging hostile. Signs are nil, sir.
Wing is still kicking, you murdering cowards!
Your backup is here, Holland. And your med packs.
Best news I've had all day. So did the Army finally send reinforcements, or... Havoc Squad? It's our lucky day, ladies and gents. Dig in and patch yourselves up. The Army has sent their best.
I want the Imperial's position, their armament, everything.
They're dug in farther into the tunnels, and they've got some serious heat. If we hadn't caught them by surprise, we'd all be dead. There may be even worse things in here, too. I've heard there's scary stuff locked in these vaults. Nobody opens them, ever.
I'll keep my eyes open for anything unusual.
We'll make sure nobody flanks you. Give those imps what they deserve. Looks like we won this round. On your feet, people. Get ready to move out. Sounded like some serious fighting. You alright there, ground pounder?
There was nothing I couldn't handle.
No, I'd expect not. Look, maybe I was a little short with you. It's good to hear the command wants us back, but they burned us pretty bad.
Am I following this correctly? You feel that your punishment for murdering thousands of unarmed people was too severe?
We aren't murderers. We never would have made that bombing run if we'd known there were civilians down there.
What did you think you were bombing?
Our target was a Sith Lord, Ondoru, a real sadistic bit of scum. He's raised dozens of Republic colonies and left no survivors. Intel put Ondoru on Fest with nothing but soldiers and factories for company. We launched at full burn, dropped everything we had, and now we're here.
That must have been very hard on your unit.
If not for Commander Gall, the men would have gone rogue for sure. Speaking of the men...
Harlan, sir, we've got a situation. Lin, Tai, and Seymour are trapped in one of the prison complexes. We can't get them out.
Great. Hang tight, Cal. We'll get you some backup on the double. What do you say, Major? You need all of Daggerwing, right? Care to go 2 for 2 on rescue ops today?
I can do this in my sleep. Maybe I will.
Whatever you say, ground pounder. You can meet up with Cal at these coordinates. I'll get these slackers back to base and catch up with you after. Good luck.
Shield generators appear to still be functional. We're fortunate the Imperial commandos haven't destroyed them.
That should do it. Throw the switch and cross your fingers.
Grawl here. It looks like that did it. The security fields just went up. Not a moment too soon. Even better, that boost jump-started the station's internal generators. We're rerouting power to them now.
That's good news.
We're not in the clear yet, but it's a start. You did good. And thank you for looking after Kelsa. She's only a junior corrections officer. I'd hate to see anything happen to her. On that note, I just received intel from Republic Command that those condemned lunatics have already responded to our shield restoration. They just hit another armory. This one's unique, though. It's stocked with all kinds of prototype weaponry, including our new Magnetar rifles.
Not ringing any bells. Must be some kind of new ordnance.
Well, they're cutting edge, all right. The Magnetar rifles were specifically designed to disrupt energy shields. The technology's experimental, but effective. Our security fields won't last against one of those things. A single shot takes a while to load up, but it could punch right through our defenses.
Send me the armory's coordinates. I'll deal with the condemned myself.
Just make sure you get all the weapons. A single unaccounted rifle could compromise the station's security. Try not to kill anyone if you can. There's been enough death already. Bring the rifles back to the station once you've retrieved them. We're all out.
Here. These stun grenades should take the fight out of them.
hostile.
Got your motivator coils. Are your droids ready?
They're as ready as they can be. I should just be able to drop in the coils and they'll be running. We're not out of the woods, but at least with the droids to help out, we've got a fighting chance. Glad you made it back.
I said I'd bring you the motivator coils. I keep my promises.
It was a huge deal for my men. Maybe we'll even survive this riot.
Welcome back. Glad to see you made it, and with all the rifles no less. With the shield generator online and the Magnetar rifles back in our hands, we'll be safe for a while. Thank you.
Any other weapons I should be worried about the prisoners getting their hands on?
Just the usual assortment of blasters and vibroblades. Good news. We finally have a lead on the Condemned's ringleader. Found this holo recording on one of Plate's assassins. Take a look.
Brothers, sisters, I am Niranos. Like you, I was born into captivity, shackled by the crimes of my ancestors. Our forefathers rot in the bowels of this prison, their debt to the Republic repaid in full. Yet, here we remain, guiltless. We must stand united against this injustice. Together we will tear down these walls and seize our freedom.
He goes on from there, but you get the idea. This guy is bad news. He's cunning, ruthless, and worst of all, charismatic.
Sounds like he has every reason to be upset.
Don't buy into the whole hero of the people routine. He's injected just enough truth into his rants to rally his followers. Niranos is dangerous, but he's just a puppet. The Empire's been using him to provoke the inmates. Fortunately, they slipped up.
That's right. I isolated several audio cues from the recording and got a fix on its origin. Could be their headquarters.
This is the break we've been waiting for. Now that we know where they're hiding, we can finally take the fight to them.
Why are Imperials fraternizing with convicts?
The Empire's been egging them on in hopes of escalating the riots. May get more than they bargained for. Niranos and his Imperial cohorts are the brains behind the Condemned. We take them out, we end this riot. Get to their hideout. If Niranos is there, eliminate him. Otherwise, find out what they're up to. Any insight could go a long way.
Hopefully this Niranos is there. I'll take a fighting mission over recon any day.
In that case, good hunting. Hang on to those stun grenades Kelsa gave you. Kill the Imperials if you like, but again, I'd prefer the prisoners were subdued non-lethally. Contact me when you've cleared out of the base. I'll be waiting for your report.
Hawkins, take Rawat and check the North Tower. If the prisoners have it, let me know and I'll send reinforcements. It's Major, right? I'm sure glad to see you. The prisoners are going from building to building, attacking everyone. Worse, I've got civilians hiding in the prisoner intake yard. If the convicts find them, it'll be a massacre.
Doesn't sound like a safe place to hide.
When the riot started, it was the best we could do. I moved the guards' families there for protection. We're moving them off-world as soon as possible. I managed to scare up an armored transport. Problem is, there's an army of bloodthirsty convicts between the transport and the guards' families.
I'll clear the prisoners out of the area.
I knew I could count on you. Just be careful. They aren't showing anyone mercy. I need you to clear a path for the transport so it can get to those civvies. The prisoners are gonna throw everything they've got at you. Honestly, I wouldn't send a womp rat on this suicide run, but I'm out of options. Can you do it?
I'll clear the way for your transport.
Thanks. With you on the job, I can concentrate on bringing other areas under control. You'll need to clear a path from there to the prisoner intake yard. That should buy enough time to get the civilians.
I thought they were gonna rip the transport apart. Clear a path to the intake yard. I'll follow you.
Hostile contact!
Thanks a lot. That'll make my job easier. You should go now.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Grawl, the leaders aren't here, and you're going to want to hear this.
A neural disruptor? Can they even do that?
It's possible, sir. Would incapacitate us all. However, I should be able to recalibrate the security shields to block out its effects.
Do it. I don't want to be a twitching, drooling heap when the condemned get here. That's one crisis averted. But you better get back here fast. Once they realize the disruptor didn't work, they'll attack in force.
Just hold them off until I get there.
We'll try, but no promises. Hurry back as soon as you can. Grawl out.
Stand by.
It's too late. We held them off for a while, but they broke through. Most of our personnel fell back to the armory, but Kelsa, she was a model officer. Those animals cut her down without a second thought. Would have been a massacre if you hadn't warned us about that disruptor. Oh, they'll die for this. The Condemned, the Imperials, and Neranos.
What's your status? Any injuries?
Don't worry about me. I'll live. They're barricaded in the control room. We prevented them from slicing the central terminal remotely. Now they're trying to access it manually. I saved one of the Magnetar rifles for you. Should get you through the security fields. Get in there and finish this.
How do you work this thing? This antiquated tech is older than... Nero knows? Company.
I'd heard one of the famed Havoc commandos was killing my men. Your reputation is well deserved, Major. I'm glad our paths have finally crossed.
Stand down, Neranos. Put a stop to this madness.
Never! We've come too far to just crawl back into our cells. Neither I nor my comrades have committed any crime against the Republic. We will have our freedom, one way or another.
Do shut up, Neranos. No one wants to hear another speech. Just kill this upstart.
We came to negotiate, Imperial. Fight your own battles.
Speak for yourself. I'll take a fistful of Imperial credits over your crusade any day.
At least a few of you animals know the meaning of loyalty. As for you, Niranos, you can die with the rest.
Let me help you.
My own men, throwing me to the Imperials for a few credits. Only a lifetime in prison will breed that kind of desperation. But please, put down your weapon and let us speak. No one else needs to die today. I would have negotiated sooner, but those Imperial watchdogs wouldn't allow it.
You've already lost. You don't have anything to barter with.
You may have killed the Imperials, but my Confederates are still out there, armed and eager to fight. I'd prefer we avoided further bloodshed. But if words are not enough, allow me to prove my sincerity. Attention, my fellow condemned. This is Niranos. Lay down your arms. It's time we resolve this peacefully.
Stop right there, you murdering scum! You won't poison this prison anymore! Why are you just standing there? Kill that lunatic so we can end this madness!
A good soldier knows when to fight and when to talk.
You're not gonna listen to that madman, are you? How could you just forget everything he's done?
Neither I nor any of the condemned have ever been convicted of a crime. We merely inherited our ancestors' sentences. All we want is our freedom. Perhaps a small piece of land on Belsavis, where we can live in peace. We deserve that much.
Only thing this nutcase deserves is a blaster bolt between the eyes. If you don't kill him, I will!
You've heard our demands. Do what you will. Just know that I'll die before I return to that cell.
Niranos is willing to forget the past, Grawl. It's time you did the same. Do the right thing and help him settle his people.
Yes, you're right. This has gone too far. You'll have your freedom, Niranos. You're going to work for it. I expect you and your people to help us restore order here.
Agreed. And thank you for seeing reason. We will not forget this.
I'm just glad we were able to settle this without any more violence.
As am I.
The sector is more or less secure now, but a Colonel Hauer has been asking for assistance in the high security wing. I told him I didn't have any men to spare, but that you might be able to lend a hand. He's expecting you now. You go on ahead. We've got things under control here. Just be careful. The innermost wings are real madhouses.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Chaskruni dopat kurira dokanki kung. Chobot I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Kariba uta chubagrata wan. Uliambabwuba vifwa.
I've handled containment scenarios like this before. Give me the mission briefing.
Chanusna asubwi mota uipa muja job chalka. Chonki faguta jiho poda ji oto vokise.
I won't fail.
Kuchusa yomata chitoya nam kanoya choski nawi. Chikos pa inikudad ijigliska chanagawa. Chaskruni dopat kurira dokanki kung.
Colonel Hauer, Warden Grawl told me you could use a hand here.
That's right. Heard you put down a riot in his neck of the woods. Heck of a feat.
Certainly piqued my interest. Senator Tudos, chairman of the Penal Oversight Committee. Delighted to finally meet you. You know, I applied for military service myself when I was your age. Didn't pan out, but I do love a good war story.
Senator, focus.
Right. Things have spiraled out of control here. Thousands of prisoners on the loose. Segregation thrown out the door. A veritable frenzy of interspecies violence.
Then I'd hop on the first ship out of here. This is no place for a senator.
Tempting, but the Republic has invested no small sum into this facility. I need to make sure certain, interests are being protected. Our biggest concern is a tribe of Ratataki called the Blood of Talath. Bunch of raving fanatics bent on slaughtering every other species. They are ambitious, crafty. Recently took to ambushing warden droids and stripping away their power cores.
Intel suggests they're compiling the stolen power cores into one massive bomb. Probably mean to blast their way out of here.
Pretty resourceful for a bunch of murderous lunatics.
They're organized, I'll give them that. If the Ratataki break free, they'll kill anyone they find. Guards, prisoners.
Not to mention senators. You've got to disable that bomb and contain this madness.
Those Ratataki aren't going anywhere.
Splendid. I knew we could count on you.
It'd probably be best to keep the Ratataki from acquiring any more power cores. If you can retrieve some of the power cores they stole, we should be able to modify the warden droids to prevent future tampering.
Dismantling that bomb comes first, though. There should be a security terminal somewhere in the area. Report in when you've defused the bomb.
Face it, the Ratataki have this one in the bag.
It's not over yet. They could still turn on each other.
Not while there's still plenty of fresh meat out there. But hey, you want to be delusional? Be my guest. At least you didn't bet a week's pay on the weak way.
Hey, shut up!
Incoming!
Engaging hostile.
Senator, I've disarmed the bomb. The Ratataki aren't going anywhere.
Excellent. A crisis contained is a crisis controlled. I'll inform Colonel Howard at once.
Gina Hagwa, Buntagu, Subalonkaku, Subalawa Wunikupa, Tomtitak Makichisa.
What's that? Is someone else there?
Guanachuta, Kasayali, Koiredo, Kankikong.
Is there something you haven't told me?
Agua Bosca Puño, Bosca!
That's enough. I'm a member of the Republic Senate. I don't answer to the likes of you. Colonel Howard and I were overseeing a military exercise of sorts. Project Noble Focus. We tested prisoners of varying species against one another and analyzed the results. All entirely consensual.
Kavaji Oto, Takogo Hota, No Pisto Bampaula.
I don't like going into battle without all the facts, Senator.
Surely you're no stranger to classified information, Major.
Ronda Kavakio Topa Bubanda Baka, Murishaneta. Kiko Bokili, Otabunki Donko, Patagawata.
How have you survived the Ratataki all this time?
Mi bonua twipe dite bok baktra, onawanga. Kipona male tota, admishka kabanotasema. Chiliska chananga, waning chikospa, inigo dade.
Don't waste your time with filth like him. He made his bed, now he can lie in it.
You'll be safe in the minimum security wing. I can tell you how to get there.
Fapa, Giowanta Hompamuli, Rabampaula.
If you're done fraternizing with prisoners, we can use you back at the base. There are new developments. Colonel Howard can fill you in when you get here. We'll talk more then.
Face the Ratataki of this one.
Senator Tudos told me you defused the bomb. Not a moment too soon. And I see you brought back the stolen power cores. I'll have our engineers start modifying the Warden droids immediately.
The Ratataki still have the run of the wing, but at least we've contained them. For now.
We need to talk about Project Noble Focus.
There'll be time enough for that once the Ratataki have been dealt with. Focus on the crisis at hand for now.
Our satellites have picked up a large number of Ratataki in the Nemoidian compound. up to their usual antics.
Here I was, hoping it was just a social call.
The satellite images we've seen are pretty grisly. Far as we can tell, they're butchering the Nemoidians.
We've got to get down there and put a stop to it.
I'm not so concerned about saving Nemoidians as I am putting down the Ratataki. We've confirmed that Sulkaz, the Blood of Talath's ringleader, is personally overseeing this latest massacre.
He's everything you could want in a fanatical leader. Loud, ruthless, and utterly demented.
Eliminating Sulkaz will take the fight out of the Ratataki. Show them who's in charge. You've got to get down there and stop him.
When I get back, we're going to have a little chat about this project of yours.
Fine, just get it done.
Expect a bloody fight. Sulkaz rarely does anything without someone dying.
Make sure it's not you.
Whoa, a major? Havoc Squad. This is huge. Oh, I'm Cal. Look, it's a real honor to meet you. Real honor. You're here to help, right?
Give me the situation, Cal.
Now, with all the commotion going on, we started seeing breakouts from one of the labor camps. Some real bad characters in there, believe me. The worst is a guy named Gouge. You don't even want to know what that freak was up to before they locked him up.
You told Harlan that several pilots were trapped in the prison now.
Yeah, right, because of Gouge. Let me explain. One of the guard officers, Brock, wanted to storm the labor camp and make sure Gouge didn't escape. Bit obsessed, that guy. Well, 3 of our people volunteered to back Brock up. But things went bad at the labor camp, and now they're all trapped.
Can your pilots confirm their current situation?
I can't get through to them. Last I heard, they were holed up pretty good. Here are the last coordinates Brock gave me. You should find everyone there. A little stressed, so go easy on them. Oh, one other thing. Somebody shut off all the surveillance cameras in the area, so if you could switch them back on, it'd help a lot.
Grab the pilots, fix the cameras. I'm on it.
Good luck, Major.
Cesar? Madoon, come in. Is anyone there? Blast! Major, I've never faced a foe this crafty before. By now, the Ratataki prisoners control more guard towers than we do. They certainly control the jungle.
You people are armed and trained. How are prisoners gaining the upper hand?
The Ratataki are fearsome hunters, and twice as deadly now that they're free. The worst are called the Blood of Talath. They've turned the jungle into a slaughterhouse. Traps are everywhere. They're communicating somehow. They spring, fall back, and regroup with military precision, but they don't have comms or computers.
We need to figure out how they're operating.
I was thinking the same thing. Let me introduce you to someone. 51, come over here.
Greetings, I am C5D1. Officer Seric believes I can uncover how the Ratataki communicate.
Protocol droid, built to translate new languages, right? Give him enough time in the jungle, he'll hear whatever we're missing. Problem is, the Ratataki are going to be suspicious of random droids. He won't last 30 seconds unescorted. Any chance you could help?
If he can follow orders, I'll keep him safe.
Great. Just keep the Ratataki off 51, and he'll let you know when he's ready to go.
I'll also need to listen from several points within the jungle to rule out ambient sounds. I apologize for the trouble.
Don't get in too deep. We've lost enough people already.
Masawata bangaola cartoon futam hang taumnen. Juguhu zuza haga. Noeksa nunsa bahala. Rugul afnamul konfu ensesque nu unswat.
Your top priority should be securing this prison, not settling your grudges.
Farattu fuk ular burta talokol. Kahandu veo nedzit unquejo levutu. Gahal ravul asjon ujuet untumata.
You're kidding me.
Ulmod tuotoe laron sa tankul hakasal. Provata gahal gurefes sugurutu ta selvagu. Jonulu hagan datalamutu ondotta juestakon.
I'll begin my analysis from this point. I'll follow you through the jungle. Just lead the way. I have gathered enough data for analysis. We can return to Officer Sarek now.
Signs are nil, sir. Should be on our guard, sir. The occupants of these prisons are extremely dangerous. hostile.
That stench. Almost as bad as the Nemoidians. And your face. Disgusting. I will cut it off.
I'm only going to say this once. Come quietly.
Only the weak ask for peace. I kill the weak. Your body will be discarded with the rest of the Nemoidian filth. Your head, I keep. And the lizards, they shall eat well tonight.
I've studied the jungle noise and found a number of non-indigenous bird calls that increase before an attack.
The Ratataki are imitating bird calls?
My programming enables me to replicate these calls. I can teach the remaining guards to recognize them.
Get right on that, 51. Thanks for protecting them out there. With this info, we can finally avoid their attacks.
It'd be nice to see the Ratataki on the defensive.
I'll say. Thanks for everything. We couldn't have cracked their codes without your help.
Tauz azulas uval tung mi chakulka dimaji. Se gota do muti ki hasa da puño, lis di woto. Che chopa kuma ni umpi but malia bedwana ni bobo.
It's done. Sulkaz fell in battle.
There, you see, Grawl? Problem solved.
You created that murdering slime, Senator. As far as I'm concerned, you're the problem.
You remember the Warden? Afraid he doesn't much care for our little project.
Your little project jeopardized the entire prison and violated countless ethics laws. You should be put away.
I wouldn't mind tossing him in the stockade myself.
Spare me the show. The Republic has poured countless resources into containing these degenerates. It's high time we got something in return.
And we have. Project Noble Focus has given us a world of insight into the different species' strengths and limitations. Just think. Entire campaigns planned with each species' capabilities in mind, our wartime efficiency will skyrocket.
That doesn't give you the right to experiment on prisoners.
What's right and what's necessary are rarely one and the same.
Whatever your feelings, this project, and our involvement in it, needs to remain classified.
Think of the backlash if this gets out. Every planet in the Republic will be up in arms. Entire systems could secede over this. Surely a few dead convicts aren't worth all that.
Don't use the Republic to cover up your part in this. You broke the law.
That's right. It might get ugly, but the Republic needs to hear about this. I expect to see you back here real soon, Senator.
We'll see.
That settles that. Now to bigger concerns. We've got trouble in the maximum security wing. General Skylus says some unidentified species is tearing through his men. Deep prison is where the true horrors of Belsavis lie. If Skylus can't stop them, all this will have been for nothing. Help him.
Take it easy, Simo. They're Republic soldiers. They must be here to help.
Havoc Squad, we're here to pull you out.
Havoc Squad? One of you have an uncle in the Senate or something?
Not me. Does this mean we can finally get out of this place?
We're not going anywhere. I swore an oath to keep the prisoners on Belsavis locked up. I'm not gonna leave and let this scum escape.
I go free whether you stay or go. Run now, and maybe I won't find you once I'm out.
I can see why you'd want to stay with such an upstanding guy.
Gouge is scum. I'd rather die than let someone like him get loose.
This is moronic. Who cares about one prisoner? There are hundreds of them running loose.
You volunteered to help me guard my post. You don't want to stay? Fine. But I keep my word.
Brock's right. Daggerwing agreed to help hold this ground. If we die, we die. That's the job.
You can always lock Gouge up in another cell, Brock.
It'll be a hard run, but if you get us back to the entrance, we can take Gouge the rest of the way.
We'll follow your lead, Major. Let's get out of here.
Engaging hostile.
We're here. We made it.
Thanks, Major. We'll drop Gouge off at a holding cell and get back to base. See you around.
Power station's been taken offline.
Kumun haba u kunit mekwasta bahala. Ulqualuta meta jurherfut presuno jormola e kunit ungamasnetet accusata.
That's what I'm telling you, Commander. They want us back on the double. They said Havoc Squad. They're serious.
How are the men taking it?
They're ready to get behind a stick again. But it doesn't sit right, sir, them just showing up and pulling us back in.
You're getting a second chance, Harlan. Most people don't.
Ah, Major. Welcome back to the party.
I'm Conrad Gall, Major. It's a pleasure. I understand you've been busy saving my men from one death trap after another. I appreciate it.
I'm just trying to complete my mission, sir.
Yes, your mission. I've heard. As Harlan has told you, I volunteered Daggerwing to help the guards when the Imperial attack on Belsavis began. They accepted. Daggerwing always completes its missions. We aren't leaving until we've done our part.
Havoc Squad is on board, Gall. What's your plan?
I've been tracking a large contingent of Imperial personnel across the prison zones. I could use your help once we catch them. The Imperials are heading straight for the maximum security area. If they release any of the prisoners there, it could be catastrophic.
What's so bad about the prisoners in the maximum security area?
That section of the prison was built by aliens older than the Republic itself. The creatures locked inside are a threat to the entire galaxy. They can't be set loose.
We'll stop the Imperials, sir. Don't worry.
You should know that several heavily armed commando teams broke off from the Imperials and took up positions throughout this sector. The commandos are positioned to ambush any Republic reinforcements that cross the area. You should take them out if you can.
I'll hit the commandos on my way to the rendezvous.
Good. Then I'll see you at the meeting coordinates. Gall out.
You heard the man, Major. Better get moving, or you might miss all of the fun.
Let's wrap this up fast.
If you went off this rock, think how anxious we are. Good luck out there.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Chest hurts. Try not to breathe, son. Ribs broken, almost punctured your lung. Gonna try and move it.
General Skylast, we've lost the bridge. Enemies smashed through, heading right for us.
Knew we couldn't hold them long. Tell everyone to fall back. We'll make our stand here. Welcome to the new front line, Major. Better check your gear. Got a battalion of crazed warmongers on their way here now.
Havoc Squad's faced down superior forces before, sir. I'm with you until the end.
Glad to hear it, soldier. Could use the extra blaster. Imperials got careless, opened something they shouldn't have, unleashed an entire army on us, some species we've never seen. They're called Eshka, remnants of a galaxy-spanning civilization predating the Republic. Couldn't play nice and got sentenced here. Permanently.
If the Republic didn't lock them up, then who did?
The species even older than the Eshka. Had the right notion, keeping them here. Too bad it didn't take. These Eshka are relentless. Been hammering us non-stop. Won't be long before they overrun us. We need a diversion, something to put them on the defensive and stall their momentum. That's where you come in.
Just give me a chance to get behind their lines. You'll get your diversion.
We've pinpointed 2 potential targets. A supply depot and an outpost housing some of the Eshka's key leaders. Hitting either of those ought to draw their warriors back and allow us to retake some ground.
The Eshka will be nothing without a chain of command.
They're holed up in an outpost right now, probably planning something horrible for us. Kill every last one of them. You're still welcome to go after the supply depot. Dangerous, but every bit helps. I'll see if I can get some more answers about these Eshka while you're out. Good hunting.
Shisakawa kaya topa, pubanda bakawanki. Nira disa slimo crispa dodanki con kupa.
Anything I can do for you?
Wama otochako ga hutapawa to bampaula. Yuna liska chananga wachi tospa, inikondinga. Wasta micha kolkuka tu maji, ta ushagwa upa.
I'm on it.
Maguli chi wanta hompa, mulira wata wampa.
They could have been friendlies.
The ship doesn't give ID, we assume aggressor status. Regulations, Narek. Great, the interrogators are here. You gonna lock me up for doing my job?
Major! Ignore him. I'm glad you're here. An unknown ship we shot down crashed in prison territory.
If you didn't recognize it, why shoot it down?
It didn't respond when we hailed it. That's suspicious. But then a friendly ship with comlink trouble wouldn't respond either. You know?
It came in hot and refused to ID itself. We had to assume hostile intent.
Maybe. Problem is, it crashed in Eshka territory. Those freaks could stage a breakout with a sheet of flimsy plast and a calf cup. Someone needs to trash that ship's cargo before they can put it to use. An Eshka escape would be bad, as in sector-wide warfare.
What do you think was on board?
If that was a friendly ship, it might hold weapons or a munitions resupply.
But it's hostile, and you know it. Probably delivering equipment for droids or some dirtbag's escape attempt.
Either way, it'll go bad really soon. Look, we've got the explosives to demo the cargo. We're desperate here. Can you help?
Me and demo charges go way back.
Thanks. Now if we're done, I gotta get my eye on the sky.
Look, destroying the cargo is obviously top priority, but if you can, find out if that was a friendly ship, okay? I have to know.
They're here! Aiden!
You're just in time. Commander Gall just rushed off after the imps. You've got to help him.
Onduro was with them! Lord Onduro, the Sith we were trying to take out on Fest! He's here, now, on Belsavis!
How do you know it was Lord Onduro?
It was him. We all recognized him after Fest. We memorized everything about him.
You've got to understand. Onduro is the reason we're all here. Commander Gall couldn't let that filth escape. When the Imperials started leaving, Gall took a handful of men and followed them, but there were remote charges in the tunnel. It collapsed just after our people moved through.
Can you tell me where this tunnel leads?
The tunnel lets out in the maximum security area, or at least it used to.
The only other way is in the main entrance. There's a lot of fighting over there, but it's the only option left to reach Commander Gall.
If Gall is trapped with a Sith Lord, it may already be too late.
Please, you have to try. He's been our leader since the beginning. We need him. Good luck, soldier.
Rachel, if you find this log, I'm probably dead. I'm on the delivery run to Belsavis, and things are looking sketchy. I got the laser drills past the contraband scans, but I was dumb and took some fire from automated defenses right off the planet. My comlink's not working, so I can't talk my way out of trouble if I'm spotted. Which means I could get shut down. If I do, find out if Hallen got his drills from the wreckage, and get that crime lord scumbag to pay up. You're a tough girl, Rachel. A damn good partner. I love you. Out.
Engaging hostile. Engaging hostile.
I destroyed the cargo. Turns out it was a smuggler ship delivering laser drills to some crime lord. You foiled an escape attempt.
See? Just like I said.
Thank the stars. And thank you. Those drills could have been a fast track to freedom for the Eshka.
Looks like you won't have to worry about that.
You have our thanks. Stay safe out there.
I have the results from your scanner.
Kia sa to punyo. Betuana uba kili wata Kalunki danko padogalola. Te bisa kakuka pemewata.
What's our next move?
Mukilima kolunki ni at bompa bushuda. Fipanaiga twipi taiboka donko wanawanga. Kukutichoski nawi kuchusi yomata chi popota.
You did it and then some. With their leaders dead and their supplies destroyed, the Eshka are in a bad way. They're pulling back now. Should give us time to catch our breath. Thanks.
Well, they're vulnerable. Now's the time to keep the pressure on them.
I'm sending a few squads out to retake some of our more defensible outposts. Not much, but it's a start. You've probably guessed the Republic didn't build this place. It was constructed thousands of years ago by a species called the Rakata. The Rakata hated the Eshka, wrote about them like they were a plague, waged a war that engulfed the entire galaxy. In the end, the Eshka were nearly wiped out. The few 100,000 survivors brought here to be locked away in stasis.
If only the Imperials had known how dangerous the Eshka were.
Idiots were so giddy about making life difficult for us, they didn't notice all the do not open signs. The Eshka conquered half the galaxy in their heyday, and they'll pick up right where they left off if they ever escape. Your raid caught them off guard. They're crippled, shaken. Now is the time to press our advantage and halt their advance for good.
The less time we give them to recover, the better.
We've traced the bulk of the Eshka's comm activity back to a small cavern. We think they're using it as a command station. Whoever's in there is coordinating the Eshka's entire offensive. It's our best shot at taking out their leadership. I want you to take it.
I haven't let you down yet. Haven't planned on starting.
There's a lot of extra comm chatter coming out of that station. Not sure what all the commotion is about, but we can't wait to find out. Find the station, take out the leadership. Then, maybe we can go back to pushing the Imperials off this rock.
Engaging hostile. Engaging hostile. Let's move on, shall we?
Mafurk nahora tiest bi elmu, intisor mahefne.
Tasted the dark side, have they? How enlightening. Killing me will bring them further down the path.
Ziniest jur drukal jasbro, li hidan naka miest hija. Bien furk dan mitov, makopiet ni chorma, gurm genak.
Weapons down, on the floor, now.
Ziniest jur drukal jasbro, li hidan naka miest hija.
Don't waste words on these vermin. Kill them and be done with it.
Jik inter, mebeg drest pastiat dan ilbi, for cost in pain.
You're probably right. He is Sith after all. Finish him off and we'll get started.
No, wait!
Hem hefne, afrigiest, li nixtik tiestle, ile. Ihr hennest ik kark gwe. Kyodiam, tiest ziti kor mili kiest madwa. Jik inter, mebeg drest pastiat dan ilbi, for cost in pain.
The Eshka general is dead, but he mentioned something about awakening a world razor that will destroy us all.
Wait, the World Razor? He said that? So maybe it is true. This is bad.
Have you heard about the World Razor before?
Just rumors. Not from the most reliable sources, mind you. A few deep cell inmates were babbling about it. Could barely understand a word they said, much less put any stock in it. Went on about this thing in the planet's core. Claimed it was massive, as old as the galaxy. I thought it was just superstitious nonsense.
No sense in taking risks when the Republic's safety is at stake. We need to look into this.
If this World Razor actually exists, waking it up is probably the worst thing the Eshkar could do. You've got to stop them. Best place to start is the deep prison. All kinds of ancient monstrosities sealed away down there. You'll be on your own, though. Watch yourself. You made it. Good. Now listen up. Got a possible lead on that World Razor. Recon droids picked up a large contingent of Eshkar, headed for the prison bowels. Elite soldiery. Very dangerous. Led by none other than the Eshkar's patriarch, Gore Claw. If that maniac's involved, it's a sure bet they're up to something.
You think this has something to do with the World Razor?
Can't think of anything else that would rally the Eshkar like this. The Eshkar are gonna need one heck of a trump card if they run off this rock. My money's on the World Razor. Dug up some records on the thing. Very apocalyptic. Saw phrases like, destroyer of planets and eater of stars more often than I'd like.
A target that big calls for some serious ordnance.
The entire Republic fleet may not have the firepower to take that thing down. That's why we keep it here, imprisoned. Overheard some Eshkar comm chatter. Something about disabling a fail-safe. Could be our ticket to stopping all this nonsense. The transmission came from a nearby cave. Lots of Eshkar assembling there. Gonna need you down there to see what this fail-safe is all about.
Whatever the Eshkar are up to, I'll put a stop to it.
This mission will take you deeper into Belsavis than anyone's gone. It's a dangerous world down there, but the Republic, heck, maybe the galaxy, is counting on you. Good luck.
Warning, threats or violence will result in immediate suppression. Subject identified as non-inmate. Threat, negative. Warden Team Leader TM09, requesting Republic assistance. Subordinate droids have been compromised. Inmate containment endangered.
What's the situation here?
Eshka inmates captured all subordinate droids. They have been reprogrammed to attack non-inmates with lethal force. This unit can supply emergency security spikes to override Eshka reprogramming. Inmate suppression request. Use security spikes to reclaim subordinate droids.
I think I can handle a droid recovery up.
Acknowledged. Prepare for heavy resistance. Reprogrammed droids will be directed to engage inmates until area is pacified.
Enemy down!
Subordinate droids are reporting significant suppression of Eshka activity. Programming overrides appear successful.
Can you get the help you need?
Affirmative. When conditions are safe, a maintenance droid will respond to assist me. Your concern is unexpected. May you succeed in your own primary function.
Enemy down! Engaging hostile.
Korruli enite de kerbukenehet. Kabiesnete te forfrost, jan tetrogise. Abi puedermos doligan de bisobedience.
All this time, I thought I was looking for a device, not a person.
Argit, des bienes desquire. Das matzenke yujum. Maestrame huruba. Das bielpien tisere basamana.
The Burning Way? What is that?
Kuadmer yese digheist. Me bagadres bastiatan elbines för kostinti. Karissa, si jingvadad, hejevator.
Then I need to get down there and stop them.
Afarjeties desidieres, leke yestertinte. Temor, tohete learn, sapiens tentetors, telerestia.
Major, is that you? We never had a chance. Ondoru, lightning, straight out of his fingertips. Impossible. I can't move. You have to capture him. You can't let Ondoru escape. Only he can prove that Daggerwing is innocent.
See what you can do for him, Dorn.
Oh, he's in bad shape. Try not to move, Commander.
Aren't you listening? He's getting away. He could change everything.
Major? Did you hear that?
It doesn't matter. Go. Forget about me. Just get Ondoru.
The Sith can wait. Daggerwing needs you.
This may be the only shot we ever get at that Sith scum. Harlan can take over Daggerwing, and Ondoru can clear their record. I'll gladly die to make that happen. Now go!
Havoc Squad doesn't leave anyone behind.
No! Get out of here! Go! You stubborn... I guess I should thank you. But now my men's reputation may never be cleared.
You're a good officer, Gall. I couldn't leave you like that.
I appreciate the sentiment. But now my men's reputation may never be saved.
Major, Gall, you made it. They're here, man. Keep those guns up and those eyes sharp.
Zess, what are you doing here?
We came to help, but it looks like we missed the show.
Since you're here, you can help me get Gall back to base.
Sounds good. Let's give you a hand, Commander.
Thanks. I took a shot at a Sith. I'll stick to starfighters from now on.
We'll get Gall back and have him transferred to the space station with the rest of Daggerwing, Major. Been a pleasure seeing you work.
Thanks for the help, Zess.
Just doing my job.
See you soon, Major.
Engaging hostile.
Jik inter, mebeg drest pastiat dan ilbi, for cost in pain. Zinies jur drukal jasbro, li hida naka miest hija.
Goreclaw, I presume?
Bien furk dan mitov, makopiet ni horma, gurm genacht. Mafurk naho ratiest bi elmu, intisor ma hefne. Ikotrest migiak daka. Tordem fodien tiekia dakshek, es zenya. Avukiet circuma ratiesge kore.
Save it. I didn't come all this way to chat.
Blesmiet minija ta iltaya. Zraben jigiawa. Magoliest kiberu giasnu. The judur inti galiesti mi bexta inti.
I failed to see how dooming the galaxy works in my favor.
Bien furkdan mitov, makopiet ni horma, gurm genacht. Hin orbiet tietge, ni jorkun insortet. Jektirged lagador bra kal, janasies nierho.
I came here to activate the Burning Way, not destroy it. And on that note...
Zimimorgalies, meta, inti, ki telmel umdorn. Varjek, hiesnet, se jegrest, likilest, jerk inti.
There you are. We were getting worried. Thought maybe I'd sent you to your death down there.
General Skyless told me about the World Razor. Hard to believe something like that's been down in the vaults this whole time.
So what happened? Did you stop the World Razor?
The World Razor's been sealed. He won't be going anywhere for a long time.
Knew I could count on you. Fine work out there.
I can't thank you enough for all your contributions. You've done the Republic a real service. Project Noble Focus would still be up and running if you hadn't exposed Senator Tudos and stopped those Ratataki.
And you even took out Goreclaw. Good riddance, I say. That lunatic had it coming.
I guess that puts an end to the Eshka's plans once and for all.
Hate to be an optimist, but it looks like it. Still plenty of stragglers, but with Goreclaw dead, a lot of them have started killing each other. Weird, but I can't complain. You put a lot on the line to help us out there. The Republic owes you one.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes. Be safe out there.
Major, it's good to see you again.
Major, we all owe you big time. You saved the boss, which means you saved everyone else from having me in charge. That alone ought to get you a medal.
I just carried out my mission, Harlan. Nothing more.
Well, from now on, anytime Havoc and Dagger are in the same cantina, your drinks are taken care of.
And never forget a debt, Major. If you ever need air support for one of your operations, Dagger Wing will make it happen.
I look forward to working with your unit again, Commander.
Likewise. It's been a pleasure. I think we all have important work to get to. Thanks again, Major. And good luck in your next mission.
Be sure to put in a good word for us with your pals up in command, Ground Pounder. See you around.
Major, good. I just finished reviewing the after-action reports from Belsavis. Easily the best results we could have hoped for, given the circumstances. Both Conrad Gall and Tobin Harlan recommended you be given a medal for your actions while rescuing Dagger Wing's pilots. Well done.
I'm always happy to do my part, General.
The counter-offensive against General Rakton is already off to a good start. Dagger Wing will only add to our force's success. Before you proceed to your next objective, I need Havoc to take on a special mission. A prisoner of war rescue operation.
Am I after a captured general or something?
You will be rescuing 314 men and women of various ranks. The prisoners are being held on A-77, an Imperial detention center built inside the remains of an asteroid mining facility. A Special Forces operator was recently captured and taken there. Because of her, we learned A-77's location. You've worked with her before, Sergeant Jaxo.
Jaxo and I did 2 ops together.
Correct. Here is her message from A-77.
Calling any Republic vessel or personnel. This is Ava Jaxo, Sergeant, Republic Special Forces. I'm being held in an Imperial prison. I slipped out of my cell and hidden on the system's deck, but there are more than 300 other soldiers being held here. Any rescue teams, call me first. I'll do my best to muck up the security systems for you. Now get me out of here!
Just forward the coordinates and I'll move out, General.
A-77's coordinates are being forwarded to your navicomputer now. Contact Sergeant Jaxo once you're within range and proceed from there. Good luck.
Havoc Squad calling Sergeant Jaxo. Come in, Jaxo.
After all these hours, I'd be happy to see anybody's face, but you just made my decade.
We're set for a rapid approach vector. What's your plan?
From here, I can short out the exterior defense grid. You'll be able to coast right in, but internal security is a whole other problem. We've got war droids and plenty of them. There's gonna be some major heat after you touch down, believe me.
Thanks for the heads up, Jaxo.
You'd better make your approach now. I'll contact you once you're landed. Jaxo out.
Down.
I'd call that a beachhead, but you'd better leave plenty of muscle behind. Your ship is going to be target number 1 for those droids.
My squad will hold this position. What's next?
Next up is the command center. That's where you'll need to go to open all of the cells. Once our boys are loose, they can ride out in one of the old supply transports. It'll be a tight fit, but I doubt anyone will complain.
How are you getting out of here, Jaxo?
Much as I'd like to ride out with you, I think I'd better help the others get that transport running. Good luck, Major.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I surrender! You're Republic, right? This is a jailbreak. Please, I'll do whatever you want. Just don't hurt me.
Cooperate and I'll get you out of here too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You want me to unlock the prisoner cells? I can do it. It will only take about... Oh, General Racton!
Impressive. Your time from learning about A-77 to storming its command deck was shorter than even my most aggressive estimates.
Havoc is #1 for a reason, Racton.
That will be coming to an end very soon. Imperial warships have maneuvered into position around A-77. The facility will be obliterated in a matter of minutes. Goodbye.
The shields are already failing. I have to reroute power.
You want to give me an update here, Major? It feels like someone's shooting at us.
Imperial ships are firing on us. We're working on a way out.
They're going to blow up their own prison? This is insane.
Oh, I can do it! I can keep the shields up! We can all make it out if I just vent the systems level!
You can't vent the systems level. I'm on the systems level. There are droids everywhere. I'd never make it out. Who is this moron?
Is there any other way to get the shields up?
There is no other way. Please forgive me, but we have no other alternative. Without shields, we could never get the cells open fast enough. All of the prisoners would die.
You've got to get me out of here, Major. I can't die in this place. I can't.
We have no choice. We're clearly compelled to rescue the greatest number of prisoners possible.
There's always a choice. Please, don't do this.
I have to do what's best for the most people. Vent the service level. Get the shields back up and the prison cells open ASAP.
Yes! Yes, of course!
But, no. It can't end like this. It can't.
It worked. Shields are back to 90%, but they will not last forever. You should return to your ship. I'll ensure the prisoners are freed and find their way to the transport.
If any prisoners die, then you die too. Got it?
Yes, I understand. Attention, prisoners! Republic soldiers have come to rescue you. All cells are being unlocked and opened now. Please hurry to the aft hangar bay. A supply transport is available to carry you away from this place. At last!
Havoc! Hey there. We just wanted to thank you for springing us. No time for introductions before. I'm Major Fell, 82nd Armored. I always wanted to meet the head of Havoc. This is a real honor.
I'm glad I could get you and your people out of there.
I can hardly believe it's over. Everything happened so fast. I guess you found us on account of Jaxo. Is she over there? I'd like to thank her too, if I could.
Unfortunately, Jaxo was killed during the escape.
Oh. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. She ought to get a medal. We'd never have gotten out if she hadn't slipped away to call for help.
I'll be sure to suggest it to my CO.
Thank you. It seems like the least we could do to try and repair. I won't hold you up any longer. Thanks again, Major. From all of us. Fell out.
Havoc Squad calling General Garza. A-77 was a trap. And we rescued most of the prisoners, but Sergeant Jaxo was killed in action.
I'm sorry to hear about Jaxo. But it sounds like you were very fortunate to save as many as you did. What happened exactly?
General Racton had warships waiting to destroy A-77 and kill us all.
Incredible. You did very well to escape a situation like that, Major. Tell me more about Sergeant Jaxo. Was she killed during the operation, or had she been recaptured before you arrived?
Jaxo sacrificed her life to save the others. She deserves a posthumous award.
Understood. I'll get the documentation started immediately. It's the least we could do. General Rakton is going to great lengths to remove havoc from the war. We're clearly on the right track. Let's keep the pressure on. Your next assignment is on a planet called Voss. I'm sending the coordinates now. Contact me as soon as you arrive. Garza out.